time has come, and in October, after almost 30 years, Rory Gallagher's music gear will come up for auction. I think there will be a few high bids for some of his equipment. Rory Gallagher played over 2,000 shows during his career. His final performance was on the 10th of January, 1995 in the Netherlands. He was visibly ill and the tour had to be canceled. He was admitted to the hospital in London in March 1995. They found his liver was failing, and the doctors determined that, in spite of his young age, a liver transplant was the only possible course of action. After 13 weeks in intensive care while waiting to be transferred to a convalescent home, his health suddenly took a turn for the worse, and when he contracted a staph infection, he died on June 14, 1995, at the age of 47. He was unmarried and had no children. His brother and former manager Donel has kept watch over Rory's equipment all of this time, and now 30 years after his brother's death, it looks as the time has come to part ways with Rory's musical gear, including his iconic 1961 Stratocaster. What a story this guitar has. When I first saw some close-up pictures on it, especially the back, I thought, my God, it looks like a grooved-out, worn piece of wood left out in the weather. Then I found out it actually had been left out in the weather. The guitar was stolen from Rory in 1966. His nephew Daniel told the story. Actually, both his Strat and Telecaster was stolen. The Ireland's version of TV's Crime Watch did a story on him. It was done very condescending, like, "Oh, and a young man with long hair has had 2 of his guitars stolen. If anyone sees them, they look like this," and a picture went up on the screen. Daniel went on to say they got dumped in a ditch about 2 weeks later because the guy couldn't sell them now they'd been on TV. Remember, this was 1966, and it was probably the only Strat in Ireland. So because they were too hot, he dumped them in a ditch where someone found them, and 2 weeks later, Rory had them back. But I think it got a bit of water damage from that, and probably a lot of scratches from the brambles and all. So that, along with the years and years of playing, took its toll on the looks of it. But as far as a player, the guitar is said to be one of the best out there. This is an amazing story for sure. The auction for all of Rory's gear will be held at Bonnamassa on 17th of October of this year in New Bond Street, London. I'll leave a link to this information in the description box below this video for y'all to check out. I'm very curious to what his #1 guitar, that 61 Strat, will bring. Rory bought the guitar for £100 on credit from the owner of Crowley's Music Store in Cork, Ireland in 1963. According to legend, it may have been the first Stratocaster to ever reach Ireland. It's been featured in a number of landmark exhibitions, appeared on the cover of countless guitar magazines, and has been played by the likes of Johnny Marr and Joe Bonnamassa. Since 2004, Fender has created and sold replica models of the guitar as part of their Artist Signature series. So my question to y'all is, how much do you think this guitar will sell for? I have a feeling Joe Bonnamassa will be in on the bidding, but who knows who will be interested in it. So what do you think? Give me your guess in the comments section below. We can check back on it in October after the auction and see who got the closest. I'll pin the winning guess after the guitar is sold. And if you're not real familiar with Rory Gallagher, his music and equipment, check out this video I put up a few years back for a lot more information about him and his guitar. I appreciate all your support, and make sure to leave a comment and your guess on what this guitar might sell for. Thanks for watching.